In this video, I would like to take you into the final part 6 of a trip that I have taken with my daughter recently. And in these videos, I'm sharing about the importance of getting intentional with our kids, getting to those one-on-one times with them so that we can really speak to their heart, that we can speak into their lives as an individual, and that we can ultimately show them how much God loves them. In the final chapter of this book, Noah and the King, that we've been reading in these videos, we see how the king really kind of brings things full circle in the kingdom and shows Noah that she has a purpose there. In previous chapters, we've seen that she finds her place at the castle, that God gives her a special room to herself, that he gives her a secret place that she can go to. He reveals things about her past, about her identity, and obviously, about how much he loves her, and he's constantly pouring out his love to her. But in this final chapter, we see that not only does he love her and give her, all of these wonderful things in the castle, but that she also has an assignment in the kingdom. So the king and her are out having a picnic out in the gardens of the castle, and Noah starts to notice that there's people she's never seen at the castle before. Look around, Noah. What do you see? Noah looked in all directions. Everywhere she could see there were gardens. The gardens had every variety of colors and flowers imaginable. I see gardens, lots of gardens, Noah replied. Look a little closer now, the king continued. What do you notice about the gardens? Noah took a moment to look closely and study a few of the gardens intently, looking for any differences among them. I see something. Over in that garden, there are mostly red and pink flowers, she said, pointing as she talked. And in that garden, there are butterflies flying all around it. Yeah. Then in that one, there is green bushes and vines. It looks like each garden has its own, I don't know what to call it. Very good, said the king. You are exactly right. Each of the gardens is fashioned in its own unique way. Each has its own purpose. Look, Noah shouted out loud. I see someone working in that garden right there. Noah said with a confused look on her face. That doesn't look like any of the servants I know from your castle. Who is that? That is the master gardener for that garden, the king said. So each of these gardens has its own gardener? Asked Noah. Yes, they do, the king said proudly, as if that were his favorite thing. I love to give my people their very own garden and allow them to tend and keep it. Just look at how beautiful my kingdom is because of how all the master gardeners tend their gardens. Noah looked out over all the gardens again. She began to see lots of master gardeners.
Mama, that one's kind of like that, and it's like talking.
Yeah, this is the perfect place for this part of the story. It's awesome.
Trees and there's kind of like gardens, kind of.
Yeah. So just look out and imagine like each of these, like each little place being someone's garden that they tend. So she began to see lots of master gardeners coming out to tend their gardens. She starts to see that each garden is unique. There's no two, little parts of the garden that look the same, and that each little plot of ground has a master gardener that's tending it and keeping it and beautifying it. And so the king tells her that that is his purpose in the kingdom, is that he gives each of his children a plot of ground, a garden for their life, and it's their assignment to tend it, to keep it, to plant the right seeds, to make it grow for the king. And in that, they, discover who they are. They discover their purpose. It's time for you to have your purpose here. I would like for you to become one of the master gardeners. You would? Noah asked excitedly. You mean I get to have a garden of my own just like them? "Yes," the king said, pleased at her excitement. "You mean I get to make it look just the way I want it?" she said, looking out over all the unique gardens. "Yes," the king said again. The rest of the afternoon, Noah and the king decided it was best to go back to the secret place and discover what seeds to plant first. Together, they made a plan for what the very first year of her garden should look like. From that moment on, Noah spent every day tending her garden. Becoming a master gardener was her absolute favorite thing to do. Every day she went to the secret place and thanked the king for giving her purpose in becoming a gardener for his kingdom. The king shows her that she also has a plot of ground and that she is being called by the king and has been assigned by the king to work that ground. And she's excited, she loves the fact that not only does she get to dwell in the kingdom, but she also has a job to fulfill to continue to beautify the kingdom. So at the end of each chapter, there's these discussion questions, and what I love about this is it's really connecting your child to what's real in life. It's in a story form. It's something that these little girls can really cling on to and glean from, being that story that is intriguing. But it's also showing them that they are that little girl in the story. There is a king that loves them. There is a king that takes them into his kingdom, and that they become his own child as well. And not only that, but they're given an assignment. They're given a plot of ground, a little garden of their own life that the king is asking them to cultivate and grow. And as they spend time in their secret place, he gives them the seeds to sow. The soil is like your heart, and you plant the seeds of the things that God has put in your heart to do, the things that you're good at. So what are some things that you're good at?
Giving, cartwheels.
Cartwheels, yes. And did anyone even teach you how to do cartwheels?
No.
No, you just did them. And you're very strong. You're gonna do it right now. Yep. And you're very strong and you're very athletic. You could get better and better and better at doing like gymnastics or doing athletic stuff.
I want to go into gymnastics.
Yeah, and then you could teach other people how to take care of their body, how to get stronger in their life, like how to work out, because you like to work out with me. Those are some of the ways. But listen, as you grow and as you get bigger, it's up to you to discover those things too. You meeting with the king in the secret place, he'll show you.
Good at is almost doing a split.
Yeah, and see, you haven't even practiced that, and you could just do it. God has made you with these incredible talents, but he wants you to use it for his kingdom. But when we get on these one-on-one trips with our kids, or just one-on-one times with them, that now we can speak these seeds of life into their heart. That's the purpose of why I've done these videos, is really just encouraging and inspiring us as parents to really get to their heart, to share stories with them, to plant the seeds. We have our own personal garden we're working on all the time, but now as a parent, we've got these little people that, we're responsible to help cultivate their garden as well, and help show them and point them in the direction of the king that loves them so much and that gives them exactly what they need for everything in life. I hope that this has blessed you. I hope you have enjoyed these videos. And if you have a little girl and you're interested in the book, I will make sure to post the link down in the description. And as always, if this kind of content is inspiring to you, make sure to subscribe and give it a like, and I will see you again on another video.